Hello, hello, and welcome to this full moon hypnosis experience. I am Melanie McCool, and I will be your guide today and helping you to release your burdens to thrive. And as we come together on this day in the full moon, it's usually a time when most of my clients are reporting a high level of emotional, an upwelling, and it seems to even be in the body and sometimes to cloud the mind. And I hope to empower you today with an understanding of the type of thing that we get to do at this time of the month versus allowing this feeling, this emotional, upwelling to deter us, to waylay us, to take us off the path that we're on. Now, I am absolutely of the mind that we are to allow these things to bubble up to the surface so that we can release them. And unfortunately, there's this tendency for us to not feel those emotions and think that it's time to just power through, or worse, if those emotions are not allowed to process properly. And for the burdens, which is essentially what's happening, is that the body burden, you can feel the burden of psychological time. Okay, the body burden is actually screaming for release. And if you don't do a process like this around the full moon, then essentially you're just pushing more down, or you might find that there's a kind of shitstorm. Okay, so if you keep repressing your shit and you're not letting go of it, then there can be outbursts, there can be disruptions, there can be things that don't go as you would want them to, because it's kind of like the cork has to pop and get out, right out of the bottle. And so it's really important that we do use a process like this to clear the mind, clear the body, so that we can be free to live the life that we want to live, to have the impact that we want to have. And so if you're here with me live, please do let me know where you're coming from. And if you're on the replay, #replay. And in just a few moments, I will be leading you through a beautiful hypnosis that is designed to help you to kind of release those burdens. Now, if you are a member of Program for Prosperity and you're here, I want to say hello, special hello and welcome to you, and remind you that in your membership area, there is in the Ancient Hypnosis Modernized for Entrepreneurs section, there is a full moon hypnosis process that you can utilize. And I do ask you to utilize that as well. You may do that after this, or if you want to instead do that before and then do this, you can use both. They'll complement one another. And also remember that in that membership area, there is the new moon process too. So those are in the Ancient Hypnosis Modernized for Entrepreneurs section under lunar manifestation. Okay, so you'll find it snuggled right between the section on sex transmutation for women and the shamanic experiences. All right, and so with that, in just a few moments, we will be doing a beautiful hypnosis and a little preparedness for this. Now, understanding that fantastically, the subconscious mind works in very different ways than the conscious mind, and you don't even necessarily have to fully describe or tell the mind and the body what it is to release today. See, your innate wisdom knows it's time to feel through and leave behind, or to allow bubble up and leave behind. It knows already, but you may find it useful and helpful and empowering to make a list of the kinds of things that you're ready to release, the kinds of things that you're ready to leave in the past. See, at this time of month, all of that old stuff seems to come up, bubble up, emotions of, resentments or things that you shouldn't be doing, that the future you knows that if you keep carrying that junk, you're delaying the actual manifestation of that life that you've said that you wanted, right? So as I say, this is what helps you to stop copy pasting from the past to the future, because, well, the future just becomes the past when you do that over and over again, right? And so you may find it empowering to make a list, an actual intentional list. And the more emotional you are about the, releasing of it, the better. The more your subconscious knows that that is something to leave behind. But having said that, your subconscious mind knows, your higher self knows what it's time to let go of. And it's maybe time to let go of some old habits to do with your health, your love, your well-being, your family, the things that you do or don't do. It may be more than past time for you to release the things that were associated with what I call the COVID box, the limits that seemed to put minds in for what it was available. But in fact, you'll find the right ways, the right thing that's appropriate for you. And if you allow your subconscious mind to work with that, just here in these pre-moments, just before we go into hypnosis, I think you'll find that, even without you being consciously aware of what's going, that you may find yourself freer. You may find yourself with a sense of more of an optimism, a hope for the future. And that's exactly what we expect here. So today we will be releasing burdens to thrive. And what a wonderful way to prepare for next week, when I'm going to be, talking about how you can thrive in chaos, thrive even when the world seems to be delivering every obstacle that could possibly be. These are the exact methods that my clients have been using to thrive. And even just as last night, the wins that these people, these wonderful creative geniuses, these genii, right? The wins that these genii report, there's this term I have, is that there's no other explanation, no other explanation except that you finally drop those blocks and release those burdens, drop those blocks, and set your mind on the course to absolutely thrive. So we will be talking about that next week. And I also love to, set your mind with the thought that we can be doing this together under the full moon in Costa Rica in July. And more on that very, very shortly. And so with that, I would love to invite you to drop into a space knowing that you are completely safe and comfortable, feeling secure, that even listening to the sound of my voice is causing you already to let go, to release burdens so that you can thrive. And you can make yourself very, very comfortable. Feet flat on the floor. You may choose to have your hands palm up or resting on your heart and your belly. I find that that's a very grounding place to be. And however you're sitting right now, give yourself permission to just move a little bit. And so now, knowing that your feet are flat on the floor, you're not fleeing, your hands are relaxed, you're not fighting, and you've wiggled, you're not freezing. And the only person that you're doing this for is you. You're not fawning. All right, all is well. You can take a nice deep breath in. Let it go slowly. Close your eyes right on down and allow yourself the space to release and let go. Letting go even of the thoughts that you've had in the last few minutes. Letting go of anything that I might say in the next 3 sentences. Letting go of any presuppositions or expectations. And it is so much easier to let go with the eyes closed. Because with the eyes closed, we can see, we can understand, we can experience more of what's kind of under the surface. And as you allow yourself to drop down, you may find a place in your body that feels extraordinarily relaxed even now. It's a place that may have a sense of stillness. And knowing that all the time your body is running all of the processes that keep you alive and well. Everything is in motion, and yet there is a kind of stillness. A stillness, perhaps like a great lake with a mist rising slowly from its surface. And you can allow yourself to just relax into that place now, going deeper and deeper now, more and more relaxed. More at ease with every breath that you take, every exhalation helps you to go deeper and deeper. With every slow inhalation and even slower exhalation, you can find that you're more and more relaxed. Because the more relaxed you are, the slower you're breathing. As your breathing slows, your body lets go, relaxes more and more. And as you imagine now yourself in this completely relaxed, in fact, blissful state, you can feel a sense of curiosity and wonder as you imagine now your feet touching the ground along a pathway in the country. And this path is made of dirt. It's very well trodden. And you can notice this pathway and notice what's on your feet. And as you're walking, taking one slow and deliberate step forward at a time. And you can notice that the pathway is lined with trees. And as you follow the path, you can feel the ground under your feet as you walk. You can take a deep breath, a new breath as you breathe in. It's as if you can breathe in the green that is all around you. Smell the freshness of the air. You can feel the air against your skin as you walk. As you make gentle contact with the earth and see the path under your feet. As you walk, you can allow your cares, your troubles, your burdens to just slip away. Imagine that all of the burdens simply drop off, fall to the ground. Or you may deliberately put them along the path. You can label them and place them right on the ground along the path. And the burdens that you leave behind, they could be concerns about anything, any old habits, any old limiting beliefs. any worries. And as you leave your burdens behind, you'll feel yourself becoming lighter and lighter. Your walking becomes easier and more upright. You have more energy, you feel more peaceful. And as you walk along, you notice that up ahead of you, there is a circle of pine trees. A kind of majestic, magical circle of pine trees just in front of you. It's unusual. It's about 20 foot in diameter. And there's trees that are planted, it seems, about 2 foot apart. These trees, they are very tall and very old. And the path you're on, it leads into the circle between the trees. As you walk into the circle, step into the center, you look up and see the full moon illuminating the sky. That light of the full moon illuminating you in the circle. And you can feel the awesome quiet that's created here in this magical circle. Breathe in the smell of the pine. You feel the cushion of the needles under your feet. And you can notice the delicate shadows of the needles in the moonlight. And you can let the energy from the trees flow into your body now. You can let the healing energy of nature come up from the ground, from the trees and into you. Feeling that flow into you, filling every cell, every organ, every system of your body. You can feel this energy, not just in you or around you. You can feel it as a kind of tingling or a buzzing. You can imagine and feel this energy expanding from you and recognizing that there really is no separation between you and these beings that are the trees and every other thing. That's right. You can feel yourself expanded, as if your energy and the energy of the moon are also one. Expanding beyond all space and time. And in this place, you can allow a releasing of the remaining burdens. Just allow them to slip away. And now you can imagine a warm, gentle rain falling into the center of the circle, washing over you, making you feel cleansed, more alive. Let that water wash all the way down your head, down your body, washing away every last burden. Imagine there's nothing you can do about that now. The rain just washing, cleansing, releasing, all of that going down, down, down your body, releasing down through your feet, becoming a kind of wonderful fertilizer for these trees. That's right. Just allowing the rain to fall. And it feels so good. You can feel really, really good. Letting that water wash down your body. And as the rain stops, you can find yourself drying, cleansed, at ease. And you can continue along your path. One calm, relaxed step in front of the other. Feeling a lightness in your step, a strength, a power, a freedom to thrive. As you allow yourself the freedom to move forward, you may look behind you and you can sense the wisdom that has been gained from the burdens that you've released. A gratitude even for the hard things that have made you the powerful being that you are. And with that, knowing that as you open your eyes, you return with a new power, a new hope, a new determination, knowing more about who you are, and knowing what your next right steps are. You can return to the space, return to the room. Open your eyes. And feeling so very good, knowing that this feeling goes with you, it stays with you, it becomes a part of your experience now. That this releasing of burdens is not just something that you do, it's who you are. And that your life really, it expands as you move toward it. So now that you're free, your energy is like a dam has been released. No longer wrapped up in those old thoughts, old worries, old burdens. You are free to thrive. And I would love to know how you're feeling after this hypnosis experience. And I'd also like to know that you are committed to coming to experience the exploration of how you can thrive in chaos, and you can #thrive with that. And with that, I will say this has been a blessing to be with you. I am Melanie McCool, and I look forward to helping you to thrive. With that, I'll say, have a beautiful full moon. Enjoy yourself.